To me, the Gatehouse is a safe place for children where victims of sexual abuse can come for healing.
Okay. Why we have to do this work, why people have to come in and either bring in donations or money or time or resources is the following. As the four of us people are standing here right now, right this very minute, there is a kid who is undergoing a virtual horror story where there is some person on top of it. And that kid can't move. Right now, that's happening. And that's why we have to do this. Because if we don't, it's going to keep on happening, and it's going to keep on happening, and pretty soon we're going to have a whole lot of walking wounded around here.
When I joined the Gatehouse, that's exactly what I found was community. I started to find that there was people that wanted to work together, and working together on such a neat project as restoring a 105-year-old house, doing manual labor next to people that you've never known before, really creates some ties and some bonds that you just don't get anywhere else.
The reason that we're even standing in front of this building right now is because somewhere in the neighborhood of 200 people came together and said, we will reestablish a house that was basically falling in on itself. The community came together and looked at the house not as some old building that should be knocked down. They came to the house to say, look at the capacity of this place. It's unbelievable. We could fix this place up. There's no other house like it in all of Canada. We could fix it up, and it'll be a place where kids can come literally in off the street to get help. It'll be a place where police can come in to do the investigation of the Children's Aid Society with children who are mandated to have this kind of interview take place.
During the building of the Gatehouse, we had one day called back in April where we tried to get a bunch of people together and get the media out to see what we were doing here, what we were building. And during that day, I said to Art Lockhart, the founder, I said, there's got to be some way of bottling this. There was a magic in the air, a feeling that was just so tremendous, that was indescribable of this cooperation, people working together. And I really felt the power of what community can do at that time.
Because we are not funded by any other government agency, it's all done by the community. So it's really gratifying to feel that people are always there for you and always come forward to step in and to take the place of others.
By the time we finished the Gatehouse, the restoration in June, we had worked every weekend for 6 months. Everybody's working 7 days a week. The last week we were working here until past midnight just to get the place ready, and that was just sort of the icing on the cake.
The house is standing here only because the guy across the street says, I'm going to help you out, and he comes in with this carpeting. It's happening because the person down the street, who's a contractor, came in and put the eaves trough on. It's happening because a guy like Al Page decided, I'm going to create a run, and I've never created a run in my whole life. Never did that before.
They tell me that the first year you do a run, you're lucky if you get between 90 and 120 people to come to the run. And today we've had 400 people run. I feel that we'll probably generate $20,000 that will go directly into funding the Gatehouse. So that's a start. We'll have this run every year, and we'll just keep building on this. Hopefully we'll get to a point where the run alone will be enough to raise the funding necessary to keep the Gatehouse going for the forthcoming year.
When you look back on your life and you say, well, I did this, I was in the film industry and I did this, and I was in community work and I did that, wouldn't it be amazing to also at the same time to say, I also built a house where people with the most terrible horrors were allowed to come and get really strong again. Wouldn't that be amazing to say that? That's what I'd say. The Gatehouse, a safe place where everyone has a voice.
Yeah!